that I teach now. So I'm just going to keep on going. And hey, if anybody shows up and wants to say hi, I'm here. One of the very important things for me when making any illuminated piece, letters, etc., is that it has to have a very strong sense of style. That is, whatever style that I'm trying to do it in has to be evident. So right now, I love illumination, but I'm also thinking of some Art Nouveau popping in there, which for me is just a very important genre. I love that genre. I don't know why, I couldn't tell you. I'm just really into it. It's a little too close. Now, I know it's backwards on the screen, which doesn't make me feel good, but that's unfortunately how my camera is putting it onto the stream. So that's, forgive me, my R is a little backwards for your view. For me, it's just fine. Totally not ashamed of it, stealing right from the Book of Hells here with how these circles are arranged. However, the subject that will be in the circle will be very different from Kells. I'm probably not going to incorporate any Celtic pattern, as I'm not a Celt. What I probably will do is make these artistically rendered to go with the theme of the rose in our R over here. So I think about pushing that point forward. There it is, guys, 6 o'clock. Jay is breaking out his French curves. Yes, I'm breaking out the French curves. That's actually a nice angle. I kind of like that. I usually don't know where these things are going to take me, but it's fun to theorize. What I might have to do is some straight line games over here. Just on that side. All right, cool. Definitely going to want some organic shape in here. I'm going to want to do some stuff probably out of my head, but I did find this beautiful piece of stencil here. I don't know if I'm going to use that, or I have a whole bunch here that I haven't found in so many things. Like I said, I kind of like, I'm a stencil nut, so I go ahead and I grab different stencils whenever I find them. You know, shopping with me is lots of fun. So I'm kind of thinking about different stencils for this. It's rather small, so I need something small. I would love to be able to incorporate that. That's a little bit too much. Or is it? No, 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 no. I shan't give in to that temptation. Here we go. This is more what we're looking for. What I really like about stencil work is that I can adapt it after I put it on here. These are craft stencils that are meant for you to take, a sponge brush and tap in color and acrylic on your home or cabinets or some such. I prefer to use them as a starting point for beautiful pattern work. And then adapt them. And this is all going to end up in ink and probably some paint marker. Definitely want some metallic hanging around in here. So this is my sketchbook, so not too worried about it as far as like massive detail, etc. I want to kind of think about the form mostly. How am I going to embellish this letter and illustrate the R of the rose. Now, you know me and monsters. Well, Illuminated manuscripts had lots of dragons and demons, etc., etc., etc. You guys aren't even seeing this. Think about it. There we are. Much better. Here we go. I hope you can see that now. Down here, touch. We'll do this. I'm going to end it uneven. I'm going to end it with this one instead of putting the large wing pattern in as well. I think that that's fine. I actually kind of like that. Once again, you're seeing the backwards portion of this versus the actual portion. I'm going to try to be on Hexagon as much as possible as the days go forward. Really talking about form and function and different lessons, etc. And thinking about different genres and how we can embody them in a design. As I contemplate where this is going, it might be a bit much. Doesn't mean I can't use pieces of it. I really do like this pattern up here, this leafy pattern. Adaptation is fun, everybody. Keep adapting, keep working through it. Figure out what's not supposed to happen and do it anyway. Ooh, not only is it a rose and an R, but it also looks sort of royal. Liking that. What's kind of funny is I actually have somebody that I know that's named Royal. Wonderful man. Great artist. And very, very, very dedicated and giving. Very nice man. So as you can see, we're kind of like manipulating patterns at this point, figuring out just exactly what we're going to do. So there's a lot of variation that we can take here, a lot of things that we can do. Um, but I have this image of making this look like it's some sort of metallic, like arbor. So I'm okay with things sitting inside other things. I think that's actually kind of a fun thing to do. And these guidelines that I have down here in the concentric squares, I guess you call them, they have like a really nice, good guide for where I'm going to be looking as a viewer and where I should centralize. My figures, etc. Now, what's interesting is that I always incorporate a lot of leaf work. I just really enjoy doing it, figuring out how it works. But on this, I'm going to also incorporate, of course, because it's roses, I have to incorporate some type of thorn in here. So down here on the bottom, let's see. Get this kind of almost cameo here to play with. That's too much. I don't like that one. Too much. That's better. So what happens within the cameo? Have some leaves falling down, some petals falling off of our other rose. It struggles to stay alive. Summer roses are lovely, but they're not long-lived. Now this might interfere with the reading of it as an R, so we're probably not going to do that. I have to keep the integrity of the letter form, otherwise it's just going to fall apart. What we can do is arbitrarily start a vine. Or two, if we feel like having a little fun. I'm always up for fun. A touch of realism in here. So we'll do a couple of leaves on the vine. Most definitely, we need thorns. Necessary defense mechanism from a helpless flower. It's very complicated and heavy on this side, which is fine. I'm going to try to go with some Art Nouveau stuff, which means that I'm going to get probably a little very hard outlines going on stuff. Um, I do want to throw some larger rose leaves toward the main rose. Part of the reason being is I want this to have a life of its own, and this gives me a nice suggestion of that without having to be overpowering and overwhelming. Speaking of which, think we're ready to start with the finishing touches and start inking this guy in. First, I think we need to get some gouache on here. Do all the painting and run the ink. Okay. Well, that's where we're at tonight. Hope you had a good time watching. Wasn't a very long session today, but we'll see you next time.